Hey Sparkies, it's Haley here. I'm glad that y'all are able to join us virtually. I have the lesson today for y'all about a wedding feast. So, do y'all know what a feast is? So it's a big party, and that's what we're gonna learn about today. So think about some of the parties you've been to. What was your most favorite party? Maybe it was like a swimming party, or maybe there was a special theme, like a costume party, or just maybe it was at your favorite place, like the skating rink or your best friend's house. This party was one of the best parties. So as you start thinking about what makes a party so fun for you, we're gonna do a little activity. So grab some paper and some crayons, markers, whatever you wanna use. We're gonna make an invitation to our special party. So think about who you would wanna invite. Of course, your best friend, your family. Think about where you want to have that party, what kind of decorations you're going to make, what kind of theme it is, what you're going to feed your guests, and go ahead and make your invitation. You can pause the video. All right. Okay, so now that you've made your invitation for your very special party, make sure you bring that to our Google Meet on Sunday. I love to see them. So you took the time to make your invitation and you sent them out to all your guests, and they've RSVP'd, so you're super excited for your party. You can't wait. But what if your friends didn't come? What if they all said they were coming and then the day of, no one was there? So I would be so sad. I would be like, I was waiting for y'all. I had the food ready. Everything looked perfect, and then no one was there. So that's kind of what happens in the story I'm going to tell y'all about. So today we're going to dig into a story that Jesus told about people not showing up to a very special party. So the person throwing the party had the food ready. They sent the invitations out. They even checked on the people to say, hey, you're coming, right? But no one showed up. So I'm going to read to y'all. We're in Luke 14, and it's verses 16 through 24. So Jesus replied, "A certain man was preparing a great banquet and invited many guests. At the time of the banquet, he sent his servant to tell those who had been invited, 'Come, for everything is now ready.' But they all alike began to make excuses. The first said, 'I have just bought a field and I must go and see it. Please excuse me.' Another said, 'I have just bought 5 yoke of oxen and I'm on the way to try them out. Please excuse me.' Still another said, 'I just got married, so I can't come.' The servant came back and reported this to his master. Then the owner of the house became angry and ordered his servant, 'Go out quickly into the streets and alleys of the town and bring in the poor, the crippled, the blind, and the lame.' 'Sir,' the servant said, 'what you ordered has been done, but there is still room.' Then the master told his servant, 'Go out to the roads and country lanes and compel them to come in, so that my house will be full. I tell you, not one of those who were invited will get a taste of my banquet.'" All right. So, what do y'all think about that story? So this man was throwing a huge party, and he had taken the time to plan it, get everything prepared, and then all of his friends came up with excuses. One of them said he needed to take care of some land that he just bought. One needed to take care of his animals. One just got married, said he couldn't come to the party. So, what did he have his servant do? Who did he then invite to his party? So he went out into the streets. He invited people that wouldn't normally get to go to parties like that. People who probably had never been invited to a party like that. So this were people who were homeless. They were looked down upon by the other people in the town, but they got a chance to go to the best party ever. So how do you think they felt? They were probably super thrilled, honored that they had a chance to do that. So what do you think about that solution? Was that a good plan for him to invite those people? And why do you think Jesus told this story? So we are like those latecomers to the party. The Jews were God's chosen people, but after many of them refused to walk faithfully with God and with Jesus, non-Jews were invited too. Most of us aren't Jewish, so we're like those poor people who got to come to the feast too, which is good news for us. Jesus died for everyone, Jews and non-Jews. We're all invited to God's party. All we have to do is say yes and go. Okay, so now I'm going to say a prayer, and we're going to talk about God's invitation to us to join his party. It's great that we've been invited to God's party, to come to him through his son Jesus. The party is our friendship with God, and it goes forever. It starts here, but one day we'll be with God in heaven forever. The party never ends. But if we don't accept the invitation, it doesn't matter much. So we're now going to have a chance to say yes. Okay, we can bow our heads, close our eyes. Dear God, you are good. Every day, every moment, you are loving. We know you invite us to be your friends because you love us. Let's pause and thank God for his love. How has God shown love to you? You can pray out loud or silently to yourself. Inviting us to be with you is a forever thing, God. You'll be our friend now and forever in heaven. Thank you for inviting us to be with you. God, thank you for your invitation. You know us by name, you invite us by name. I'd like to say yes to being God's friend. Dear God, thank you for your invitation. We trust you and we say yes, knowing that we can trust you forever. Amen. Okay, Sparkies. So, thank you for joining me today to learn about the story of the wedding feast. I can't wait to see y'all next Sunday, and don't forget to bring your invitation. I hope y'all have a good week. Bye.